Join us for our first Alaskan Disney Cruise. Well, good morning. It is day 2 of our Alaskan Disney Cruise. We are going to head out. My little one and I have an appointment at the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique.
Yeah!
So we're going to go do that. We're going to try to see some characters. Jared and I have a mixology class this evening. And then we're going to explore the ship a little bit more. We're going to take you along. The Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique is located on Deck 10 and only available by appointment. Booking varies depending on your castaway status, but first-time guests can book starting at 70 days prior to your sailing. Times do fill up quickly, and if you don't grab one on your booking day, you can always visit the boutique during your sailing to see if a spot has opened up. There are a variety of options available for dresses, but my little one really wanted the Captain Mickey makeover. If you're looking to save a little money, as these makeovers can be expensive, you are allowed to bring your own dress. We did this on the Dream and it saved us over $100. The cast members are amazing and really go above and beyond to make sure your little one feels so special. And your little one gets to choose a hairstyle, have their nails painted, and get a little bit of makeup with a rhinestone face sticker. After we finished Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, we headed to Deck 4 to see Black Panther and then to explore the shops. There are 2 main merchandise shops on Deck 4, which are Mickey's Main Sale and Whitecaps. Mickey's Main Sale has a lot of general cruise-specific items like plushies, toys, purses, mugs, ears, and much more. Whitecaps is the shop that carries the exclusive Alaskan Cruise merchandise and Disney Wonder specific items. Apparently, people line up on embarkation day during the sailing to snag these exclusive items, but we visited the shops during the evening on day 1 and during the morning here on day 2 and found they had plenty availability of these exclusive items. As the cruise continued, we did see sizes of some Alaska-specific items go out of stock, but we found a lot of things to still be available throughout our sailing. We just got back from the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique. My daughter went directly to the kids club to join my son. We had a blast. We have done that in the past on the Dream, had a wonderful experience, so my daughter wanted to do it again. She got the Captain Mickey outfit, which was so cute. They were very accommodating because the jacket size fit, but the pants size didn't. So they let her swap out sizes to make it fit her. I know that's probably not always what they can do, depending on what they have in stock. We were very lucky and we were very grateful that they allowed us to do that. So she looks adorable. She's so happy with everything. It is expensive. It's $219, but you do get a lot of stuff. You get an autograph book, a cinch bag. You actually could also get a backpack, like a cute little pink mini backpack, but she already had that from the Dream, so she wanted to get the treasure bag instead. Inside there, the nail polish they use, the makeup they use, a necklace and a ring, which is so cute. So yes, it is pricey. It is a splurge that we budget in for our daughter. She loves it. We don't do it every cruise, but she really wanted to be Captain Mickey. So right now, before I go meet my husband to check out some of the different areas, I think we're going to do Cove Cafe, and I think we're also going to do maybe some lounges. I'm not real sure, but I wanted to show you how we organize our room. It's not perfect, but I know that these cabins, when you have a family of 4, can kind of feel a little bit snug. So I wanted to show you kind of how I organize things and what I brought. So maybe your experience will be a little bit more smooth. So excuse my fanny pack there, but each kid gets their own side. So I've got their clothes here, and then the other kiddo has their clothes there. I do pack their stuff in Ziploc bags I already had today. So I had 2 days that fit in like the bigger drawer here. Yes, I even put sticky notes on them when I'm packing because I need to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Same for my son over here. His actually didn't have as much, so the hairdryer, I use the hairdryer drawer for that. But again, just got their clothes. This is the fridge. And then I try to keep this as clutter-free as possible. So like things that they can play with in the morning are set up here in my makeup bag and stuff. And then our charging station right here for the devices. And then up here, we've got their pajamas. I bought these little organizers off Amazon. They've been really helpful to keep things nice and organized. And then up here, we've got like some extra stuff for the kiddos there. Over here, I like to call this our accessory station. I've got our ears, jewelry, sunglasses, some of my hair stuff, sleep mask, headphones for my son, and then my husband has his stuff up there. And then I actually failed. I didn't do a very good job of myself. I actually usually do the 2 gallon Ziploc bags for myself as well, but this time I bought these little vacuum seal to make sure that I could fit everything for Alaska. And so I thought I would use these organizers to help keep it a little bit organized, and I didn't do a fantastic job for myself. So next time I would bring more organizers or just plan a little bit better. Okay, and then over here is kind of where I try to keep the food, drinks, water bottles, and then we have been getting Pixie desks, which has been so fun. And then these are the ones that we're gonna go put in people's staterooms on the outside. And then this is where I kind of put the overflow of stuff. Like we've got hats, earmuffs, and then like extra socks there. And then my husband kind of put his other stuff in there. And then the closet, oh geez-o. I've got all of our coats and jackets on this side. That stresses me out. I didn't know that was like that. That's my husband. I've got that over there. And then I just put like organizers we weren't using and backpacks. Like kind of the other nicer stuff that we have. I hung up this side, and then we're keeping our shoes on the bottom. Our luggage, we were able to store all of our luggage underneath the bed, which is nice. We brought, I think, a total of 6, so it's really awesome that we were able to put it all underneath the bed there. And then the first bathroom here with the toilet. We've got like our toothbrushes in here, and then some of our non-essential like toiletries up here that we don't use in the shower, deodorant, put up there. And then, I don't know how messy this is, I actually didn't check before I started. Here's our shower area. I put everything that we use. I have like my face wash, all the hair stuff, hair brushes and stuff are in this side, and then like the shower caps and my diffuser accessory, which actually didn't fit. And then I just got some of the stuff that were hanging there. I like how it has this towel hanger in here, which is really nice for my makeup remover. So yeah, it is a tight squeeze on a cruise ship, obviously, but there are ways to make your life easier. So hopefully you find that helpful. And now I'm gonna get some drinks. Get some hot cocoa because it is freezing outside today on our day at sea. The Cove Cafe is located on the pool deck and is for guests 18 and over. Specialty coffee and drinks are here at an additional cost, but you can get a coffee card which will give you a free coffee after your 5th drink. The treats in the case are free, so make sure you grab some of those as they can change for breakfast and dinner. And don't be afraid to ask about additional syrups that aren't listed on the menu. On our cruise, they had raspberry and pistachio syrups available. And apparently the Cove Cafe is a great place to take a nap. I cannot believe he is sleeping. This is how I found him. We didn't get to explore any other lounge because our kids had messaged us on the Disney Cruise Line app and asked to be picked up from the kids club because an open house had started. So we headed to do one of our favorite things on a Disney cruise, which is look at door decorations and pixie dust people. I know this sounds boring, but we truly love to see how people have decorated their doors. Some people even have pin boards to trade, which my family loves to do. I never have my life together enough to join an official fish extender group, so we just bring small gifts like sticker sheets and keychains and leave them in a fish extender or on a door handle. Your day at sea is also a great time to meet characters. We met Mickey and Pluto, who were already dressed for formal night. Just check your DCL app for times and locations for the characters. Okay, before we head to our mixology class, we stopped and we saw lots of characters. We saw Mickey and Pluto, which was really fun. We're going to do something really boring, which is
laundry.
Because between the travel days and trying to avoid overpacking, we plan on doing laundry. So we're going to go do that. Laundry rooms can be found on decks 2, 6, and 7. We found deck 7 to be the best option as it was big and not as crowded. You will need your key to the World Card or Magic Band, but you can bring your own detergent, and I wish we would have done so. You'll get a message when your laundry has started to keep track of when you need to switch out your items. And just an FYI, the dryers are hot, and some of my screen printing on some of the shirts faded, so just be aware of that factor. It was $8.25 for each load of laundry for us, which included the detergent. We then headed to deck 3 for our mixology class. I pre-booked this event and it was $45. It is in the Cadillac Lounge, which is themed to a 1950s Hollywood classic piano bar. The class provides knowledge on how to create classic cocktails, but the best part is that each person is provided with 5 drinks. The downside is that you only have 1 hour to partake in said drinks. They were very delicious and strong, and we thoroughly enjoyed our experience here and felt like it was worth the money. Our dining rotation for the night was Triton's. This is themed around the Little Mermaid, but feels very upscale on the inside. The dinner was great. I had the iced lobster and jumbo shrimp, the breaded and deep fry brie, French onion soup, and the cancule pasta. I hope I said that right. Our server also brought over escargot for all of us to try, and even though I was terrified, it really wasn't so bad. Day 2 at sea, and we have seen in the evening lots of whales, which has been super exciting. So my kids have been really enjoying that. We've had a lot of fun looking out the windows, and that's kind of been the highlight of the evening. We're going to go to the Golden Mickey show, which we cannot take you in. There's no recording allowed, but we've seen, I believe it's kind of the same show we've seen on the Dream, and we loved it, so we're very excited for that. I have thoroughly enjoyed our day at sea. I will tell you the only thing that I feel like the Wish and the Dream is, like, they have the games on board, like the detective game, and then there was one on the Wish that we didn't love that one, but just the onboard games, we love the detective game that's on the Dream. And I do feel like we are kind of looking for things to do more on the Wonder than we have been in the past 2 ships, but to us, it's really about the destination and going to Alaska. Tomorrow's Glacier Day, so I know it's jam-packed and we have Apollo, but I will tell you we have a lot more downtime, which I struggle with because I don't typically relax well on vacation. I'm excited to see the Golden Mickeys, and then we might call an early night, but we'll see. Okay, so the Golden Mickeys are so very cute, and I would highly recommend seeing it if you are a Disney fan of just all the movies, the classics. There's some definitely new animation that's represented, kind of hits all the feels. We've seen it on the Dream. It is the same one apparently that's on the Dream, but it's adorable. My lipstick is completely gone here. I also wanted to say that it was formal night tonight, and we did not dress. There were sacrifices that had to be made on this cruise as far as outfits go because I was trying to not overpack. But that being said, it is fun to do. I loved looking at how everybody was dressed up. That was so fun, and I would do it on a different cruise, just not an Alaskan cruise where I'm trying to really be mindful about how much I am packing. But also on formal night, Mickey and Minnie are in their best. Their costumes are adorable. We were able to see them and Pluto. There's also a little cocktail situation that goes on during that time. Maybe doing mixology on a different day. If you want to do the mixology course would be best, not on formal night. Like I said, for us, it was day 2. So maybe plan some for some light drinks if you are over 21 for your formal night. They are complimentary. Cast members were just passing around a variety of beverages from wine to cocktails to non-alcoholic drinks, just as people were gathering, taking their photos in the atrium, which was really nice. I wish I could have participated in that a little bit more, but I was completely full after dinner and from our mixology. So formal night, don't stress if you don't have an outfit for it. We did not, and we were still able to have fun and enjoy everything that it has to offer. Tomorrow will be our Glacier Day, so I hope you will join us from there. We're going to try and meet the characters in their fun special costumes. And then my favorite part of any Disney cruise, Palo. So we'll take you along with us for that, and we will see you then. Bye!